Good afternoon and welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. Beautiful Monday morning here on Eastern Mars, and I'm going to have to compete a little bit with the lawn people because they're here mowing. And of course, because I'm early, you're going to hear it on stream. Hey Sonia. Hey Grammy. Hey Joan. Hey Painterly. Hey Jane. Teresa. Let's see. Becca B, hello. Nice to meet you. I haven't seen you in my stream before. Bonnie, hello. Carol TMT. Cindy Lou Who, hello, hello. Corinne, hey. Rebecca. Eileen came in. Hello, about time you got here, Eileen. I'm already recording and everything. Hey, Grammy. Judy, Lori, Magda, Jones here twice. Yay, Joan. Mindy, Angie, my fairy treasures, Scooby, Tar Heel, Teresa. I think I said hello, but anyway, hello, Teresa and Travis. We have two anonymous. Bunny has come in. Hello, hello, Bunny. So, all right. So, Sonia, who is Abitibi girl, asked me to read something. Oh, and what the heck did I do with my... Oh, it's on my knee. So is Presto. Presto jumps on my knee just as Dee Dee's turning off her camera and tries to climb up for cuddles. I'm like, no. All right, so this is from the book How to Be a Dog. Well, welcome, Becca. Nice to see you. All right, so how to know your yip from your yap. My handy guide to dog talk. All right, so there's 3 columns: the sound, when you might use it, so this is talking to dogs, and what it means in human terms. So the first one is prolonged. Hold on, this is the Kindle version. So prolonged or incessant mid-range barking with long intervals between barks. When you might use it: when you're left on your own for a long period of time. What it means in human terms: hey, is anyone there? I've chewed my toy, licked my bits, and explored the kitchen. Now what am I going to do for the next 4 hours? The next one, yip, yip, yip sound followed by long, drawn-out howl. When you're left on your own and you're absolutely convinced you've been totally forgotten about. And what it means for to the human: hello? Hello? Remember me? Hey, Lori. Hey, Judy. Patootie. One or two sharp barks or high or mid-range pitch. When you're pleased to see another dog or your owner. And it means to a human, how you doing? So let's see what else we've got. Should be able to go back to the index easily here. I don't know what's going on. Usually in a Kindle book there's a link to go back to the index. How do you act when your owners go out? A. I lie by the front door and whine. B. I sleep or play with my toys. Every now and then I might look out of the window. C. They're gone out. I hadn't noticed. Where do you travel in the car when you're in the car? In the boot behind a dog guard. On the back seat, secured by a safety belt. Car, good luck getting me in one of those. What do you call the main human in your household? Master or mistress? B, the owner. C, that schmuck. Where do you sleep each night? A, on the landing. B, on my owner's bed. C, in my owner's bed. Anyway, there's lots of cute things here in the book. Things about aging and staring, sticks, sun, and lying in the sun, swimming, tails, television, territory, thunderstorms. So there's lots of, it's a cute book. All right, now on to other things. I had a couple of things planned, and I had a standby in case my Amazon order didn't get here in time. I know it usually comes, by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, but it wasn't coming by UPS today. It was coming by, one thing came by FedEx, and it came a little while ago. My olive oil spritzer, mister. And then this order came by FedEx, so. Oh, Scooby. So I bought some. I've never had 100% cotton watercolor paper. I have no idea who this company is. So it is European made, packaged in Malaysia, distributed from Oregon. So yeah, it's been a lot of places. Anyway, for some reason I was thinking it was 6 by 12, but it's 6 by 9. So it's half a watercolor sheet. So cut in half, it'll make nice postcards. You're welcome, Sonia. So I bought this because I thought I'd make a little journal to do some practice on 100% cotton. It's 90-pound paper, so it was a good price. 50 sheets for $13 or something like that. And then this is what I was waiting for. Yes. My Canada 150 coloring book. Now, when I first saw this, on Amazon, I saw the price and I wasn't going to get it because it was $17.95, and I thought, oh no, I don't want to pay $17.95 for a coloring book. Well, then I'm glad I read the description because there are 150 pictures in here and they're all one-sided. They're all one-sided. The binding is done so that you can see that it's sewed in and glued, but it's not attached to the cover. So it kind of makes it easy. Plus the pages are perforated so I can pull out my pages. The lines aren't too dark, which I like. I don't like the ones that have the great big dark thick black lines. The paper is really nice. It's not cardstock, but it's quite a bit thicker than copier paper. Quite a bit thicker than copier paper. So it's really nice paper. I just got it, so I haven't tried anything. It's really nice paper. Hey, Mindy. I can't remember if I said hi to you yet or not. This is the lighthouse, of course, at... you guys have seen me do this on my mixed media canvases at Christmas. Peggy's Cove Lighthouse. Hey, Ange. says up here where this is. Something like Alberta. I can't quite read it. I need my... Anyway, I'm going to go through them all. There's the hockey goalie. Love this book. It's amazing. Blue flag iris. It is the floral emblem of Quebec. That was in my Canada to color. It must be the same artist. This is my Canada to color one. Yeah, and it's got some of the same artwork in it. But that's okay. This is the landscape version. This is the square version. That doesn't bother me at all. Moose. This one has more images. There's a hat mandala. Hat and mitten and mandala. Glad for your good news, Ange. Oh, there, look, there's the rocks that I just finished doing. There's the Elephant Rock. There's the Hopewell Rocks, just down the road from me. Maple syrup, of course, famous in Canada. A major industry here in Canada. It's a grain house. A puffin. Oh, look, Linda would like this. Those are those jelly bean houses in St. John's. Well, there was a snowflake, Eileen. A snowflake, their winter hats. Look, hats and mittens. Sheesh. Another moose. Oh, this is Dinosaur Provincial Park in Alberta. That's where a lot of the dinosaur fossils and bones were found. Syrup d'érable. Yep, Sonia. Well, it is a mandala. Sheesh. Sort of. Totem pole. So there's lots of great images. There's the Citadel Hill, the town clock in Halifax on Citadel Hill. So I will be choosing one of these to color today, I think. Oh, I might do the blue nose. Hold on. There's one with flower pots and logs. Some of these I would likely use as a transfer onto a journal page rather than coloring. Yeah, thanks, Mindy. Do I see a lot of puffins? Well, you do if you're on the coast and stuff there along the Bay of Fundy and along the water. I don't often see them because I'm legally blind. There's the blue nose. It's not very exciting to color, though. Ooh. There's Anne of Green Gables. There's Green Gables. That's the actual house. It's now a museum. Lucy Maud Montgomery grew up there, the author of Anne of Green Gables. Let's see. I actually might do. There's the CN Tower in downtown Toronto. Okay. It's a beaver, our national emblem. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to do... I want to play with my clay first. I think I'm going to do the jelly bean houses. So I'm going to put a piece of paper in there. I will take it out of the book to color it. I'll be taking that home with me when I go home next week. So when I was going through stuff for my yard sale, I came across this clay kit. this was the separate. But I came across this clay kit by Martha Stewart. It was in the living room, never even made it into my craft room. So the kit came with these 4 molds, these 2 clay tools. One is a roller, one is a pokey thing, 2 different sizes of pokey, whatever. And then there's the white, and then there's the 4 different colors. And from what I understand, it's still nice and soft, so it should be good. You can mix the colors with the white to mix your colors. Hey Karen, nice to see you. Hey Kimberly. She's never seen a puffin? Digby's on the other side, so... Oh no, Digby's on the Bay of Fundy. Oh really, Kimmy? That's strange. This feels way different. It smells way different too. It feels way different than the air dry clay. It's like paper clay, I think. So let's try to make some green clay. So I'll make this. It kind of looks like a wreath. Alright, so let's open this. I think this time I'll use my scissors. It might be a little easier. No, it's like paper clay. It's that foamy stuff like the Crayola. You know, Eileen, you know, like that Crayola real light fluffy stuff. That's what it's like. So it's paper clay, or it's like that foamy stuff of Crayolas. Hey, Janice. Yeah, it is air dry. It's like that Crayola stuff you can get. So let's do like equal amounts of blue and yellow. Let's see if we get green. If not, we'll get an icky mud. But if I remember correctly, look at that. It's turning green. Look, it's magic. It's turning green. I'm going to turn my sound down a little bit more so you guys don't see all... Every time someone mentions my name, it clicks, which is good because it will let me know someone's talking to me in chat. But so if you're watching this recording on YouTube, this is being recorded live on ustream.tv/channel/musicscrap. And there is a live chat, and I've got, I don't know, 30 or 40 people in my chat. I don't know how many. It didn't count. So I will be chatting and talking with them. Look at that. Green clay. How cool is that? See? All right. So it's got a photo corner here. Got my other clay tools here still. Hey Carol, how are you? Wow. Nice to see you. You've been MIA for too long. Hope everything is okay. And all right, it's so light it's kind of hard to get the detail, but there's that. Let's do the ring here. Oh, just busy. Oh, well, that's good. We still missed you, but I'm glad it's... Oh, I almost took my photo corner. I think I will like my other air dry clay better. I'm going around the top with this kind of blade one here. Trying not to pull it out, but that seems to be what's happening. So light and fluffy, it's almost harder to work with. I am not ignoring you, and I heard it. I laughed when it came in. Silly girl. Anne's is just all high because she got good news today. Woohoo! By the way, if anyone is here and did not know, Eileen can put Ange's email in the chat. But we are helping out our friend Ange, who's been off for almost 3 weeks now, work, and has some medical bills to take care of. If you feel so inclined and are able to, donate some funds. Eileen will put Ange's email. So that's kind of cool frame. Yeah, melted styrofoam. Basically, that's what it is. Hey, Dee Dee. This is the Martha Stewart, like, air dry clay, but it's right light and foamy. It like weighs nothing, which is really nice if you want to put it on cards or something like that, because it doesn't weigh anything. So it's not going to like weigh down the card stock, you know? I'm going to use all this because I don't know how it will last. I guess I could put it in a, let me put it in a baggie. I want to try another color. I want to try and make some purple. I should make pink and do the heart. So put the yellow in that baggie. Let's make some purple. It's really funny. It's like really soft taffy. I feel like but it's not sticky. I feel like I'm playing with taffy here. I think I need to put this all in a baggie while I'm working here because I think it's going to dry very quickly. And I've got my fan on, so I don't need that color. That one's not open yet, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so I need some blue. Oh, for sure, Eileen. But this was actually, I bought this at Michael's. Not that. This was separate. But you know how I love alphas, so I couldn't pass that by. But I bought this at Michael's when her stuff was still at Michael's. And it was when it was selling out. And there was like 25% off. So I didn't pay much for it. So I got these 4 molds plus the clay. I think for like $10 or something. Because if it was much more than that, I know I would not have bought it. Yeah, I found it in my living room. When I was making sure I had everything collected for my yard sale. It was in the corner of stuff that I wasn't ready to take in here yet because I didn't have a place for it. But now I do. So the blue and the red with the white. Gonna mix it with the white. And it's gonna make a nice purple clay. Yay, Pat, hi! I'm just playing with my Martha Stewart foamy, weird clay. It's really light and fluffy. And I took some white, some red, and some blue. I took the blue and the yellow and made a pretty green. Now I'm making some purple. Mixing the red and the blue. I'm gonna make a pretty purple. Ooh, it's turning purple. It's gonna be pretty. And it's not even putting dye on my hands, which is nice. Oh, I thought it was a bug. It's just fur flying around in the fan. No shocker. I need to get my window air conditioner in, so. All right, so there's a. Probably need a little bit more red to make it purple, more purpley, but I'm gonna leave it like that. It is a nice bluey purple. It looks more blue than it is in real life. Let's make a whole, see how many letters I can make with this. Goes a ways. Hi, Susan. I am playing. Oh, hold on. I forgot to zoom back in after I showed my book. 1 moment, please. This is, I found this Martha Stewart clay kit, Susan, when I was checking out, making sure I had everything in my yard sale. And this was in the living room. The mold, this mold, the alpha mold wasn't. I had the alpha mold I had organized with my clay stuff already. But I should probably get a plastic knife. It might work better for this than... Let's see if there's anything better in my tools here. No, that's for gouging. What's this one? Oh, this one might work better. Hold on. I think I like my air. The nice thing about this is that it is light, so if you want to use it on a card, it'll work nice on a card, but it's a lot harder to work with in the molds than the air dry clay. Because the minute I try and it just pulls out. It's so light. Yeah, I don't like this for the alpha at all. Let's use one of the other. Let's use it on one of the other molds. Bye, Jennifer. Okay, bye, Painterly. Thanks for dropping in anyway. I just thought I would try this out. May as well try it out on stream. Uh-oh. What's Eileen saying? What? Well, for now, I was just playing and making them, but if I make them with my air dry clay, I'll just let them dry and use them on canvases or journal pages. I'm just not patient enough. Oh, they're coming out okay. It's just hard to get them. I guess it's just easier to do it with your finger. It rolls off. Let me put it on top of something here. It's hard to see detail, but there is detail on the side of the, it's so dark. There is detail on the left side of the E there. Okay, well, it's turning out okay. I'm I'm going to try this with my air dry clay and I'll see what the difference is, if it's easier to work with. Let's do a bigger one. Let's do the heart. And let's see what happens if we just mix the white with the red, if it stays red or if it will turn pink. Let's see. Just a smidge of the red. Yep, Eileen. I got a pokey tool here. Came out fairly easily. Yeah, all came out. I know, Eileen, I know. It's going to be a nice rosy color, Eileen. Not a baby pink. It's going to be a nice rosy pink. I detest pastel pink. But this is going to stay a fairly nice fuchsia. There. See, Eileen? It's not too bad. It's fuchsia. Oh, the color, let me tell you, the dyes and the colors in these, it's very cool. It's very cool how it mixes just like paint would mix. It's kind of neat, actually. It's very neat. I think it's cool. Ha ha. I don't know if you guys can hear Presto snoring or not, but she's snoring underneath the desk here. She's on my knee. Oh, Pat, that's funny. Alright, so it rubs off with your finger. And I'm just going to roll it a bit again. To level off the back of it. That's very cool. I'm going to have fun playing with this. I should take it home with me. The clay and my molds and let Elisa and Till do their... I have to babysit them for a couple of days. I'll let them do their names. I'm going to take my air dry clay home too, and this clay. Okay. Are you ready? Hi, Ellie. Hi, May. Uh-oh. I'm just playing with my Martha Stewart air dry clay that you can mix your own colors with. There we go, that's pretty. Let me see, I'm gonna, just a second, let me let it, nice hearts, or a nice heart with flowers in it. That's pretty. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm going to take this home and let the kids play with it. I have to babysit them a couple of days when I'm home. It'll give us something fun to do. Hey, Dad! Okay, so I am going to leave this out to dry. I'm going to smoosh my letters back into the purple. Put it in the bag. Yeah. I can even give them an art lesson because we can figure out what colors are going to make if we put our colors together. Oh, I better put the brown in there just so I don't forget it. Till will probably like the brown. And they have a whole set of, they have some really cute molds that I gave them at Christmas time too. Or Easter, I mean. Okay. Got the air all out of that so it won't dry out. Put that there. Put that all in the same basket. That goes in here. All right. So I will update you on the drying of this. Of these. This one's already starting to dry. You can see it starting to change color even. You can see it drying in some spots. I was making fuchsia. Alright, so I'm going to put these up here so they'll dry, and we'll see how long they take to dry. Okay. Put that in there. Let's put that on the floor. Now I got water because I was going to, after I finished with the clay, I was going to watercolor this print. This is from a Blossoms color grayscale. I bought these two grayscale coloring books a while ago. Oops. Ooh. Hold on, I don't want my pile to crash here. Let's put this book under here. Okay, actually, I'm done with my iPad. I'm going to put it over here where it's nice and safe. There we go. Okay. So I bought this Landscapes coloring book. It's all grayscale. And this Blossoms. Jennifer, I think, was it Jennifer that sent me this? I think it was Jennifer sent me this from Jennifer Cracked Minis, was it? Well, I think it was Jennifer that sent this to me from oh, what's the place that has all the books and the coloring books? I think it's in the UK. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, so I took all these pictures out. I scanned them all into my computer. You know, I might color these with color pencils and stuff, but I like I wanted to use them to practice my watercoloring, flowers and landscapes and stuff. So I put it into, let me zoom out here. I put it into Adobe Photoshop, cropped it so there was no white around the edge. Sugar. Hold on, the piece of paper in my way here. Just put that down. Cropped it so there was no white edges. I printed it on, borderless, letter size, borderless. But I also changed the transparency so that the shading wasn't quite as dark as the original. Focus. So I was going to watercolor this. I had this ready in case my Canada book. Alright, bye, Painterly. Yes, thank you, Teresa. The book depository. Thank you, that's it. That's where this book came from. The landscape one I got on Amazon. I got the landscape one, and I have a Christmas one in grayscale. So I reduced, my printer ink doesn't smear, Allie. It depends on your printer. I printed it on watercolor paper. Actually, this is even the cheap stuff I got on Amazon, and it doesn't smear well. I am going to heat set it just in case. But now I can't decide whether I want to do this. No, I think I'm going to color one. I'm going to color from my... That's ready, but I'm going to color from my Canada 150 because Saturday is our... we're celebrating this whole year, obviously, in Canada, but July 1st, Saturday, is our big day. We're 150 years old. The statutory holiday is actually Monday, so it is a long weekend. So, Allie, to finish answering your question, you would have to print something off and test and see if your printer ink, because it depends on the printer. But I had this printer and my last two printers did not have ink that smeared. I had an HP that had ink that did not smear, and I had an Epson before this, and it didn't smear. And this one is the one I have now is an Epson, and it does not smear. So, just depends on your printer, though. So, I can't say yes or no to that question. I think I'm going to try, because I haven't colored anything with these yet. I bought these oil-based pencil crayons. Color pencils, excuse me. We call them pencil crayons in Canada. They're from Japan, but they did have they're all in Japanese, so I don't even know the color names. So don't ask me the color names, but they are an oil-based. I mean, they're definitely not Pablo quality, but you know. All right, so I'm going to do this one. Green. Now I don't know what I'm going to do because I cannot sharpen these in my Prisma. They did not want to sharpen at all in my Prisma sharpener, so... I don't know which is darkest, so let me find a piece of paper here. I need to see. There's two here that are really close. Very strange. That one has the lightest. It looks the lightest, but it colors the darkest. So which of these two again was the... Those two are almost the same. This one's a little darker. So that's the darkest. So these are called jelly bean houses. They're in St. John's, Newfoundland, and they're all beautiful colors. Karen, I have no idea. Just a second. I don't think there's anything in English. I'll look it up on Amazon to tell you what it was on Amazon. Okay, just a moment. I have to answer a text here. Okay, sorry, just had to answer a question from... Alright, so... Starting with the darkest... Oh yeah, sorry, I was in the middle of looking... I'm sorry, I got distracted. That was a question from my niece's... from Germany, there. Okay. Alright. Alright. I think it's all in Japanese. Just a moment here. Okay, Muhui, M-U-H-U-I is the only thing that's like English lettering. But that's not what they were when I looked on Amazon. That's not what they were called. Just a minute here. For those of you watching the recording, you can fast forward through this part. My fibs are asking me a question, and I need to look up my old Amazon orders here to answer their question. Excuse me. Alright, here they are. They were called Cenitouch. C-E-N-I-T-O-U-C-H. 72-piece professional quality artist oily lead pencils with rich pigmentation, non-toxic wood, and assorted colors. Soft core pencils with vibrant natural colors. Great for artwork for kid and adult coloring books. Pre-sharpened with 2-layer plastic tray holders. Metallic case for easy storage, of course, which I got rid of. So there were 72 pencils, and I paid like $35. So, I mean, they're not going to be Pablo's, but I thought I would try them, see how different they are from my Prismas. And they are not even close to the amount of pigment in my Prismas. Not even close. I may be switching to my Prismas because these are going to drive me crazy. The only thing I've done so far is swatch them, and Yeah. Yeah, I'm not, This might be nice for flowers, but these houses are so, never mind. I'm putting these away. I'm switching to my Prismas. Because I need nice, vibrant colors. These will be nice for playing around with on journals. But it's going to frustrate me online. On stream, I have to do it off stream. I'll take them home with me and play with them. This is my Prismas. Oops, upside down. Okay. Alright, so I want this one, and I want this one. And I need this one for shadows, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. Ooh. Of course, green. Of course. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... Alright. So now, let's start this again. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Oh, I think I'm zoomed in all the way. Am I zoomed in all the way? I think so. Oh, no. All right. Oh yeah, huge difference. Okay, the sun's going to be coming from this way. Alright, so this whole side is going to end up being darker than the others, but for now I'm going to start with... So, I know I didn't ask whether you guys would rather watch coloring or watercolor, but you know, for goodness sakes. Okay. Whoops. Medium green. Yeah, I'm going to do Dee Dee's flower with watercolor. I'm going to print it off on watercolor. Oh, which reminds me, I wanted to show you guys this. I'm making myself a mini palette, watercolor palette that I can take with me. I put magnet, just pieces of magnet on the bottom of the pans. So I got 24, 25, 26. 26 pans in there. So this is St. John's, Newfoundland. They're called jelly bean houses. Our friend Linda, LWH, Linda has done paintings of these houses. And you can see the hill that they go on. Yep. I should have done my gray technique on this. Actually, I should have the sun coming this way, because then it'll make these houses more interesting. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I haven't decided whether I'm going to put my Shinhans in them or my cotton. Well, I guess I may as well put my Shinhan watercolors in them, because I don't know what the point of using Cotmans at all anymore is for. I don't know if I can ever go back to Cotmans to do any, because I don't use watercolors in coloring books on regular paper. I'm just not a fan of watercolor on regular paper. I like to use watercolor paper. So unless I had a coloring book, I didn't get this color done very well. This paper is nice. It's taking pigment very nicely. I'm going back in, adding a little bit more dark. Oh, Jane, do you have Newfoundland dogs? Oh, I love Newfoundland dogs. They are like the best family dog. Oh, they are great dogs. They're very furry, but they are great dogs. They look like bears. Oh, really, Jane? You breed them? Oh, nice. I'm doing round circles to get a little more color down on that page. Now I am going to go in with my light bright color and brighten it all up. Oh, Eileen. Is Eileen awake? Eileen, can you turn on the links? Just a minute. Okay, links are on. Links are on. Everyone, go ahead, Kathy. Links are on. So I'm trying to color mostly sideways so that you get the wooden. Anybody wants to post their links, go ahead. Lots of puppy pictures, Jane. Cool. Now, I'm actually going to use a little undercoat of gray for the shadow on this house. Oh, let's see which one this is. %50 warm gray. I think that'll work. So I'm going to do a little undercoloring here of warm gray to go underneath the green in what's going to be the shadow area. Make it kind of like working on a gray scale. All right, I think I need to do, I don't know if I need to do that pole first. Guess it doesn't matter if gray gets on it. It's going to be brown anyway. It's the pole for the power lines. show you. Let me get my iPad. Let me show you the, let me find a picture so you guys can see. All right. So let's do a search. Jelly bean houses. Images. Okay, hold on. There you go. That's an actual picture. Really, Ange? Wow. Like I said, nice bright colors. Look, there's a overview picture of the city. There's the cathedral, Catholic cathedral. So, if you've never seen them, that is what they look like. So yes, there are green ones, so I'm not doing it just because I love green, which I do, but that's the door jamb. Just a second. I want to see what color their trim usually is, or if it's different. White. It stays white. Yeah, so the trim is white. The doors are all different colors. Okay. Oh, there's a blue one, though, that has yellow. A purple one that has yellow and pink trim. That one's really wild. Most of them have white trim, though. Okay. Alright, so most of them have white trim, so that is to stay white. They are, aren't they, Joan? It's a very colorful city. A lot of Irish heritage in Newfoundland. It's part of the reason for their interesting accent. Although it's kind of mutilated Irish accent, but it's fun. It's a fun accent. Okay, while I have this out, I may as well do it for all of the ones here. Add my gray shading. Alright, so I'm going to make the the door red. Okay, so on that one, I don't know what color I'll make this door yet. Hi, Sophia. Well, and with your allergies, you might want to get a, one that is hyperallergenic as well, and because you don't want to end up with a dog and then find out you're allergic to it. I'm a +1 for cats, +2 for dogs, but as long as I'm careful, my cats only get me if I touch their fur after Presto's been cleaning herself. And then I touch my eyes or something, then I pay for it, but so I'm just adding the gray under shading, and I'm not doing it solid. I'm kind of it'll get spread with the green when I come in with my dark, or whatever the dark color is. Sorry if my head's in the way. Is my head in the way, you guys? Sophia. Doing a little bit of shading on the peaks of the roofs, dormers, and down the edge of this dormer, underneath it. Oh, yeah, Sophia, I guess so. Of course, my cats are too much of princesses. My cat didn't help at all this winter. It's too much of a princess to catch mice for me. Even though it's not drawn in, I think they just missed the lines of the dormers here. I'm going to color them in anyway. So I'm just adding all the little areas there where there would be shading. And there's space between that, but I think I will just put a little there. Whoops. Okay. So I'm going out for supper with my best friend. She is a principal, and she's switching schools. She's going from a middle school to a kindergarten to grade 8 school, a bigger school. And she's just got some nerves going on, so she needs me to tell her she's great and that she's going to be fabulous. Take away some of her nerves. Ah! Okay, back to my greens. Starting with the dark. Well, she does the same for me when I need it, so of course. She deals with anxiety, so it's just rearing its ugly little head at the moment. Because she's, has to move all her stuff from one office to the other office. And she's actually now going to be here in the city rather than a 45-minute drive away, which is nice for her, especially in the winter. Uh-oh. I am going to try my yummy new little eraser I got. Hold on. I bought 2 of them. I'm going to send one to Dee Dee when I get a chance. They are the Scholar. Got them at Walmart by Prismacolor. And it's a nice little triangular eraser. So let's see how well it erases. Yep. Where's my test sheet? Yeah, it does an okay job. I colored pretty hard there. It is, Kimberly. May, are you using real watercolor brushes or are you using a water brush? Like, are you using a brush? Are you using a brush or are you using a water brush? That has the water in the barrel. Because it's going to be tough to get good results if you're using one with a barrel. You're better off trying a brush until you get used to how much water it takes to do what you want it to do. That's my advice anyway, as a beginner watercolorer. sorry, I had to. Alright, so now I'm going with my medium. Oh, this is hard to do on screen. I may change my mind again and go to watercoloring, because it is really hard for me to color on screen and not just have my face in the shot on you. Sorry, people are texting me left, right, and center. Don't usually stream this time, so people, I'm usually free and available. Oh, which reminds me, I've got to order my, I got to get my bus ticket. I got to get my bus ticket. Heading home on Wednesday, so I will not be here to stream on Thursday. And likely next Monday. Depends. If it's too hot at my sister's house, because she doesn't have an air conditioner or anything, I told her if it's too hot, I've got to come home. I've got to come back here. Because my compression garments are like wearing long underwear. And I can't do it if it's hot. I may do that watercolor flower after all. I don't know. Bye, Dee Dee. Hi, Debbie. Bye, Pat. Thanks for dropping in. Yep. This is the part that's not in the shade as much. feeling very finicky today. I don't really like... I hardly ever color here at home. Hardly ever. I usually only ever color when I go home because it's easy for me to take my coloring book and my Prismas with me when I go home, and then when my sister works during the day, I sit and color. I'll be babysitting this time, though, for Wednesday afternoon and Thursday and Friday. I'll be babysitting because my sister works until the weekend. And Stacia is singing in the tattoo choir, so she'll be back and forth to Halifax for that. Whoops, went off my underpaper here. So once I finish this green, I think I am going to switch to something else because I'm just not, I don't know. I don't feel like I can see this properly to do a good job without it being in my nose. Oh, I should have my, why don't I have my little prop thing? Oh, that would help probably. Don't know. My little light box thingy. My light box stand. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Debbie. These are the... She's done these jelly bean houses in her art. Yeah, she's done quite a few... She's done quite a few pieces of art. This is from... Oh, Debbie, you came in late. This is from this Canada 150 coloring book that I got. And it's got 150 images of Canada. Different symbols. Like, see, there's the Mounties. There's Peggy's Cove that I've done. This is Citadel Hill. That's the town clock. Citadel Hill in Halifax. Right downtown Halifax. Lots of different images. There's a dory. Lots of great images to color. But I'm just not happy with how well I can't see here. coloring without getting it up to my nose, and then you guys wouldn't be able to see. So I think I've got an hour. I'm going to see if I can finish that, do that. Actually, what I should do is Dee Dee's picture. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut down my paper. I'm going to print it off. That's what I should have done today. Dang it. Alright, so I'm going to put this back in my book. I'm going to leave it because, like I said, I'm not really happy with how I can see today. Hey, Amy. I got it on Amazon Canada, Amy. Alright, so let me get a page here. I did get clean water just in case. I'm going to put this inside my book, coloring book. I'll finish that at home. And cut it down to 8.5 by 11. And I'll start a new recording. So for those of you who are watching this part 1, thank you for watching. Those of you who are watching live, I'm not leaving you. I'm just going to stop and save this recording. Thanks for watching.